So I just remember being hyped about getting to AR-45 because it meant the grind could begin. Here we go. I'm AR-49, and at AR-45, you know, you get the top tier of all the domains. Your characters are really starting to look solid, and I totally fell into a mindset of just grind, and it's killed a ton of my fun, and I bet you anything it's doing the same for a lot of you. So here's some pitfalls I've fallen into that I want you guys to avoid when you start getting into the higher adventure ranks. The first is treating the map like it's small, like playing through the story and burning through the story like I did. I just explored everything so quickly that the map seems tiny to me, mainly because I'm only jumping around between waypoint to waypoint to do my commissions or to go fight bosses. But this map is freaking huge, and that sense of wonder that I felt at the beginning is definitely not there anymore. And now I find myself saying, oh man, I can't wait till they release those 2 new Inazuma Islands tomorrow. So that's the first thing, is appreciating the map size. I have definitely not been doing that. Here's another thing right here. Point number 2 is because I got so focused on the grind, I allowed a lot of the fun stuff that I thought was fun at the beginning become very monotonous. So I have a bunch of notifications here. I could have been forging more items, more enhancement ores. In the meanwhile, I don't collect my expeditions as soon as I could, and that's probably fine, but I mean, it's a byproduct of over-focusing on stupid crap like resin, which is unnecessary, really, and I can go into that later if I need to. The third point is I've started leaving behind my quests. I've done the Archon quests, of course, but I've done most of the story quests, but I have only done like one hangout. I have all these quests that give me good rewards for things I've otherwise been grinding for. Let me see, where do I see this? This gives me ascension materials, it gives me talent materials, it gives me primo gems, it gives me adventure rank experience, and I just haven't been doing it. You'll see my world exploration is super low, and that's because I joined the game right before Inazuma was released, as I'm sure some of you have, and what that meant was I had so much content to grind through that that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to grind through the content. And what I have been doing as a byproduct of just grinding to no... I'm gonna run away from these guys. Grinding to no end from the content is, look, I have a mysterious Sealy that I just ran into on a place that I've ran past 20 times. And so this mistake that I'm trying to showcase is when you're making a beeline for game progress. Look, we found an Electroculus too. So when you're going for a crazy pointless grind, just making progress in the game, like, you neglect so many other things. If you look just up the hill right here, I haven't completed a challenge. So yeah, I'll guide this Sealy here and get this chest. As my final note on my last point there, if you look at my Leeway statue of the 7, I still have to collect 25 more Geoculus before they're maxed out. And the reason that's important is I have quests locked behind the Stone of Remembrance. I have one quest that I can't do until I get this last Stone of Remembrance. And look at this adventure rank XP. It's not too much, but it makes a difference. So anyway, here are some mistakes that I feel like you get into once you get into the grind mindset of Genshin. Don't forget that it's not just an RPG, which is where the grind comes from, but that it's also an adventure RPG, where the main point of the game, besides progressing your characters, is it interacting, exploring, and totally seeing everything there is to see within Teyvat. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. More coming soon. Let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you want to see. And I'll see you guys in the next one.